here what we want to do is we've got some calculations. I've got a version 2 input and version 1. I want to delete the version 1. However, there is a risk that I have ref errors. So the easiest way to do this is to first use Excel's move feature to see if there is a reason you shouldn't delete this. So what I can do is I can go to this version 1, right click, I'm going to say move or copy, and I'm going to move version 1, and we're going to say put it in a new book. So when I say OK, what it does is it creates a new book called book 1, and it separated it. I'm just going to put it so we can see both at the same time. The usefulness of this is that the formulas update themselves. So I can now go to data, and you'll see there's an item here called edit links. And this will tell me if anything in this sheet is connected in the new one we've created, and you can see it's telling us there are some connections. And if you want to see where those connections are, you can either go and look through here. So I happen to know that that one there has got it. Or better way is when you click, you see what the name is. So it will normally be book 1 or something like that. And over here I'm going to do a find. I'm going to search for book 1. And when I say find all, it will list all the cells that seem to be referencing to this cell. So if we had deleted it, those two would turn into ref errors. Now you can decide whether it's correct or incorrect and whether you need to make a change. And once that is done, you can save this, and this can be deleted. If you need to capture data and it's in the same place on each sheet, so for example, here's monthly division 1, and I need to fill in the capex, which is down here in row 92. Problem is when I go here, I need to now scroll again. So a quick way to get your cursor in the same place is we go, and I'm going to go and using my control button, highlight all these. This is now grouped. You'll see it says group. I'll put my cursor wherever I want it to go. So I'm going to go over here and then switch off the ungrouping. So I'm going to right click and say ungroup sheets. And now when I click on division 2, even though it's over here, if I just move my arrow keys, we're now always in the correct starting place. Just very important, make sure you switch off the grouping. Otherwise, whatever you type in 1 will happen in all the sheets.
When printing Excel, sometimes you have documents like this, very long documents. If I print it, you'll see I've set a print area. So as a result, we only see the more recent information. And if we want to view, I can see that all I'm doing is planning to print that section there. However, if occasionally I want to just print it, but I want everything now, there's two ways of doing it. I can either go to the page layout, print area, and I can clear the print area. But the problem with that is that it's permanent. So a better option, I'm push Control P, and if you look at this section, when you click here, it's not as obvious, but there's a little option here called Ignore Print Area. When I click on it, you'll see it ignores it, and this is going to print everything. But now when I want to go back to printing just the print area, I can go back here, switch it off, and it goes back to just the print area. So it's a good way to temporarily disable the print areas.